Hello everyone, my name is ClickFlow and welcome to a brand new series that I'm going to be calling Minecraft Bedrock Superflat. And yes, as you can see over the expanse of this nothingness, this is Minecraft Bedrock Superflat. And I decided to do this little survival series on Bedrock Superflat mode. If you've seen, there's several videos of Minecraft on Superflat on Java Edition. And unlike Java Edition, Minecraft Bedrock is a bit more difficult, a bit more tricky because it does not generate any structures. There's no villages, there's no fortress or strongholds, so that we have no access to the end dimension, which is going to make things a little bit difficult. And when you first try and load up a Minecraft Superflat world on Bedrock Edition, it forces you to spawn in creative mode because it is not really suited for a survival experience. So I had to manually switch my game mode over to survival, as you can see in the lower left hand corner. I've been doing a little bit of testing, punching stuff and seeing what we would need for this survival adventure. And I've put, I think, everything we're going to need in this chest right here, just as kind of like a little starter chest, so that we can actually have some sort of progression in this game. So I have here 10 pieces of obsidian, and for you clever Bedrock players out there, you know that this is going to be used for our nether portal, and 2 pieces of ice and 1 lava bucket. The 2 pieces of ice is to create a infinite water source, so that we can have a source of water, and the lava bucket, of course, is to create a cobblestone generator, so we can have stone and cobblestone in the world. This oak sapling is going to be our only source of wood, and this flint is going to be used for a flint and steel, so that we can light our obsidian nether portal once we have that built. You notice that I didn't give myself a flint and steel, I just gave myself 1 piece of flint, because it is possible as a rare drop, a rare loot drop from zombies, to get a piece of iron, and then you can craft flint and steel that way. So I've been trying to give myself the bare minimum without giving myself too much, in order so we can have as much difficulty on this as possible, but have as much progression on this as possible. I'm really excited about this series, and I hope you guys are excited about it too. But I don't know how long this will go. This might be just a short mini series, or it might last a little bit longer. We'll see. But as you can see right here, this is 0, 0, so this is our spawn location. And the first thing I'm gonna do in this world before the day gets too late is I'm gonna take that oak sapling and I'm gonna plant it right there, so that it can start having a chance to grow. The second thing I think I'm going to do is go get some food, because we can set up our infinite water source and our cobblestone generator really quick, but we're going to start running out of hunger pretty soon, and when the night comes, we're going to need a steady source of food. So I'm going to run over here to this cow in the distance, and I'm going to start punching away at this guy. Get me some food. Even if it's just raw, it'll be still good for us to have, so that we can have a little bit of sustenance, so that we can regenerate some health. That will be super awesome. And that's probably good enough right now. We want to stay relatively close to our sapling, so that it has the maximum ample amount of time to grow. And you notice I did go for the cows and not the chickens. If you eat raw chicken, it does give you it does give you a chance of having hunger. I mean, we can still do that, but it just gives you that hunger buff. It's kind of like eating raw poultry in real life gives you salmonella. So that's kind of an interesting nod in the game, but we can definitely get some of those things. We'll definitely want feathers and stuff. Oh, we can even get that sheep. start collecting enough wool so that we can get a bed made for us. That would be fantastic. One of the things that would prove most devastating in this world at the beginning would be to have phantoms start spawning. And I'm not excited for that, so maybe we can get a few more pieces of wool. We can get our oh, perfect. We get one more piece of wool, and then we can get to making a bed. But of course, in order to make a bed, we need to have wood, so this guy needs to grow up. Oh, perfect. One more sheep over there. Alrighty, so we have some food now. We have some wool so that we can get some get a bed when the day runs out and stuff. And I'm gonna tuck most of that in this little chest of ours. The chicken probably won't need, feathers, the wool. I'm gonna leave these guys on the hotbar just for now, and then I'm gonna take these two things, the bucket of lava and the 2 ice cubes. And I'm going to set up our little cobblestone generator and infinite water source. For the infinite water source, I'm going to make a little hole right here. I'm going to place 1 block of ice there and 1 block of ice there. Now if I break that, that will turn into a water source. And if I break that, that will turn into a water source. And as you can see, it filled up the water source here and the water source here. So if we pull some water from this side, or really any of the squares, it will automatically fill itself back up. And we can have infinite water. Awesome. Now for the cobblestone generator. Right here in this square, we're going to place 1 water source that's going to flow down 1 block right there. See, if we do another block, that's our bedrock floor, as you can see. So kind of a little bit difficult. And then right here is where the player is going to stand while we're mining, and this is going to be where the cobblestone forms. And we can then place our lava source right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to place lava there. And then, perfect. Just like that. And now we have our bucket left over. And since iron is going to be difficult to get at the very start of this game, I'm going to tuck that bucket because that's probably going to be one of the most precious resources that we are going to have in this skyblock world. Now, of course, we can't do much with this cobblestone right now because we don't have any wood. We don't have any tools. So I'm just going to go around a little bit and punch some cows, get some more supplies, some more materials. And then when that tree grows, I will bring you guys back in and we should have some wood that we can harvest. And if that doesn't grow first, and if the night falls first, I'll definitely bring you guys back in so we can experience the nighttime. But I'm pretty excited about this. Alright, so as the moon starts coming up over the horizon, I'm gonna munch down a few of these pork chops, fill up my hunger bar, and let's see how this night goes. What we also could do is we could take some of the blocks that we've acquired and pillar up so that we don't have too much of a problem with that. But as you can see, we're starting to get some zombies. Maybe we can land a few hits on him, keep him at bay. Man, those guys are tough. Okay, let's stay away from them. What would be kind of nice is to take on a few of those skeletons in the distance, because the skeletons, of course, will drop arrows and will drop bows, but they are also a little bit more deadly because we don't have any weapons. So I'm going to take most of my stuff out of my hotbar so that I don't lose anything, and I think I'm going to go for some of those spiders. Also, if you can see in the distance over there is a zombie villager, and he just despawned right there, but that is exactly what we want. Villagers can still be acquired in this version of the game, and that is going to be our ticket to most of the progression here in Superflat. Superflat mode. Because trading with villagers is going to be our ticket to getting a lot of materials and things that we otherwise would have no access to. Oof, that guy hits kind of hard. He didn't even give me a string. What we could do in order to speed up this process is we could chance our luck with one of those skeletons over there and see if we can get some bone meal or some bones to drop, and from the bones we can craft bone meal, which will then accelerate the growth of the tree, which I think we might do. Oh, that poor Enderman. It's raining right now. I'm going to tuck those away right now, and then I think I'm going to go for that skeleton over there. Wish me luck. Alright, here's a skeleton over here. Let's see if we can't lure him towards us a little bit, get him out of the range of some of these other mobs so that we don't have to tangle with 2 or 3 mobs at the same time. Oh yeah, he's very keen on getting after us. Let's do a little bit of dodge and weave. Oh! And that was the end. Let's respawn there. Awesome. Well, that creeper sure took us out. Well, there's no time like the present to get after this skeleton. Got him. And he did provide us with a little bit of bone meal. Wow. That was fast. Already on our first night, we bit the dust. Well, let's fill up this crater a little bit, make it a little bit more livable. I'll go grab some of the dirt from over here and finish filling that up. But in the meantime, we finally got a little bit of bone, and we can craft us a bone meal and get that tree to spawn. Awesome! We have some wood, finally. Okay, let's punch this tree to get our first pieces of wood from this world. Oh, how exciting. So this is going to be one of the most terrifying parts of the game, is making sure that the tree drops saplings and that we can collect all of those saplings. Because if the tree does not drop any saplings when the leaves despawn, then this is all the wood we are going to get. So I'm going to go around, punch some of these leaves, and pray that we get some more saplings back, even if it's just a single one. Okay, we've officially dug out half of the tree and have not got a sapling yet. Let's see what happens. Please give us something good. Oh no. Look at that, folks. The last leaf. The last leaf available dropped us 1 oak sapling. Well, I'm going to plant that back down over there. And let's pray that it drops some more. We can even take some more bone meal to it. Accelerate the growth process a little bit. But wow, that was a little bit hard to stomach, eh? Awesome, awesome. Well, now that we have some wood, we can take some of that wood, break it down, and then make our first crafting table. Good stuff, and I'm going to place that right over here, kind of by our spot. Then now I'm going to get our first wooden tools. We're going to want to get a few sticks, just like that. And let's make us a pickaxe. Great, great stuff. And then let's also make us a sword. Just like that. And then while we're at it, might as well make the rest of them. So we can make a axe, just like that. So now we're a little bit better equipped for things. I'm going to go do a little bit of grind here at the cobblestone generator. And there's our first piece of cobblestone. Awesome. Good stuff. And as soon as we get that third piece of cobblestone, we can go take it over to the crafting table and make ourselves a stone pickaxe. And then I'm going to take this wooden pickaxe and tuck it away in there, because you know me, I like to preserve my first pickaxe that I've made in the world. One of the things we can also do while we're here is I can grab a few pieces of wool, craft that up, and then we can craft ourselves a bed so that we can sleep through the night and get rid of all the rain and the monsters and such. That is a good feeling. Now that we have a sword, we can take these guys out a little bit easier. Hallelujah. And there's still that gigantic crater in the ground from when we died from the creeper. Sad day. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more grind, maybe upgrade all my tools to stone, and then maybe if we get enough cobblestone we can make a furnace and start cooking some of our meat and such. And then pray that that sapling yields a few more saplings instead of just being consumed. Alright, so we have now a stack of cobblestone. I'm going to quickly make myself one furnace, just like that. And then we can place that down next to our bed as well, and we can cook up one piece of charcoal. I think that might be a good idea with our last piece of log. And then smelt up that charcoal so that we can get some food smelting for us. Awesome. There is that charcoal. And then one charcoal will smelt 8 things. And so I'm thinking our money would probably be best spent smelting this raw beef into cooked steak. So that would probably be a good choice for us. I do have enough leather, however, to craft a piece of armor. We can craft ourselves a leather cap. And we can throw that on, and that'll give us a little bit better protection against monsters, but as you can tell, not the best protection. And there goes our pickaxe. Well, it was good to have it while it lasted. We have a little bit over a stack and a half of blocks, and I'm thinking it might be a good idea to make ourselves a little shelter. And so I'm going to try and dig this up and make ourselves something a little bit more livable, something kind of nice. I mean, it's not going to be incredible or anything like that, but we can at least get ourselves beginnings of a shelter. Well, we got our house finished, and it's not anything special, but it'll at least do the trick for us for tonight. And I think I'm going to pull my cooked beef out of there, and I am done using raw pork chops. Raw beef anyway. So let's kind of organize things a little bit better. We can put our slabs up in here. And this is kind of looking a little cluttered, but oh well, it'll get the job done. And it looks like night is setting and our tree has still not grown. So I'm going to have to spend another night looking for skeletons to fight me so that we can get a little bit more bone meal. And perhaps we can get some more wood for our trouble. We are going to have to be extra wary of creepers, but here is our first skeleton candidate. Awesome! We got our first bone. Let's quickly convert that into bone meal, and then see if that'll do the trick for our sapling over here. Not quite. Okay, who is the next candidate? Looks like you're up, Mr. Skeleton. And he did even drop a bow for us. How nice of him. Oh, that guy even dropped us an enchanted bow with unbreaking and power. Fantastic. And we got 2 bones for our trouble, and I'm thinking one of the reasons why the sapling is not growing is because it's too close to our house. So I'm going to bring it over here off in the distance. It is going to reset its growing, its growth, but I think with just a few taps, perfect. We got that. And we even have 1 bone meal left. So I'm going to sleep the rest of the night away so the monsters are not going to be too big of a problem for us. And then I'm going to try my luck again at this. I really hope that we can get a second sapling. Well, I guess our 3rd sapling from this, but at least we can get a little bit of wood for our trouble. And we're looking a little bit better. We have some tools, some decent weapons, have a little bit of wood. Let's move this because it's been bothering me that it's there. Right next to there. Perfect. And I'm even going to move the bed and put it over in this corner. And now that we have a little bit of wood, we can even make a door, a couple of doors that will make this even the more livable. And a trick that you can do with on hard mode, if you do know that hard mode, oh, that's awkward. Zombies will try and break down your door, but if you place it just the right way, so that, I guess if we try and place it like this, it'll close like that. But that's we don't need 2 doors, right? We can just live with doing that way. Anyway, if we place it like we did, if we just go up to the side and then place the door while we're still in the door frame, it will place like this, which is actually in the closed position. So when we open it, it will functionally act as a closed door, but in the game it will look as if it's an open door, so zombies won't try and break it down. So that is a fun little trick that you can use to be a little bit more discreet. Oh, look, and we got our a sapling back from that. Fantastic. I'm gonna pillar up here really quick and fix this because it's bothering me. And since we are just doing the 1 door frame, I am going to make this a little 1 block smaller so that it's symmetrical, because you know me, I have to have things symmetrical. But we probably won't live in this little shack for too long. When we start getting a little bit more wood and a little bit more materials, we can start branching into some bigger and better builds that are a little bit more cozy to live in. Perfect, just like that. And now this is a little bit more cozy. We can place down a torch here just to keep the place a little bit better lit. We can throw those back in there and we'll see if we have any more saplings. Looks like we got a stick from that, but unfortunately no more saplings, just the 1. So as painful as it is, I'm going to keep placing this other sapling down, and hopefully we can start getting a surplus. At least it's been a little bit more renewable, right? Look at that, folks. Our tree grew up. Okay, let's go dig out the rest of that tree as well, and hope and pray that we can get a little bit higher of a yield for saplings than just one. Oh, it looks like it did drop our first apple up there. Right there. Perfect. I'm actually going to save that apple and not use it as a food source right now, because in the one of the key ingredients to curing zombie villagers is a golden apple. And of course we can get gold in the nether, but apples are going to be necessary for us to have that. Awesome, we got a sapling out of that. Now let's hope that another sapling drops from our tree here, and in the meantime I'm going to put that sapling back because that is one precious resource. Looks like we got that. Oh, the log was not enough to smelt 2. I thought it would be. My bad. Let's get 8 more of those steaks, and I think we can smelt that up, get some food going for us. Great stuff, great stuff. So I'll take one of those saplings and then I'll leave the other one in the chest because I think it would be good to have a backup. Maybe just because I'm scared. But I'll place that sapling down so that can be working on growing up. And then we'll wait for the rest of these leaves to break and drop more saplings. But yeah, I feel like this episode has been pretty productive. We've got a decent amount, like we've got a couple pieces of armor, we've got some food, some stone, got a little bit of wood, and we got some basic tools and stuff. I'm pretty excited about this little adventure of ours, and I hope you guys are too. I think that's going to be all from me, but if you enjoyed this video, why don't you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for some more content. My name has been ClickFlow, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.